Whew. Oh, hi. I'm David Hewlett. I play Dr. Rodney McKay on Stargate Atlantis, and I'm here to take you behind the gate, the secrets revealed. Stargate Atlantis, Stargate SG-1, the first mystery that I'm about to reveal to you people, first time today, is that space is in fact a giant Elvis painting, blown up really just from the groin region, thus to give you the vast expanse of space. Mystery 1, solved.
Is there a height restriction in this moment? I see you guys got the VIP suite.
Behind the Gate is going to answer every single question you've ever had about SG-1, Stargate Atlantis. We're going to take you behind the scenes. For example, behind these doors lies... Aw, come on! Who parked the jumper here?
Why do you put up with the antics of those kinds of actors?
With the hours that you guys put in, I don't know how you don't goof around all day.
Here's the leader there.
What do you mean, you guys?
You guys, well, you know, I meant
Those guys.
Yeah, those guys.
That's what you mean.
Not you.
This is how we have to prepare for scenes, hearing this running dialogue in the background.
But this episode in particular, we're current timeline, alternate timeline. We're present day. We're back 5,000 years. And in our alternate timeline.
And this affects us how?
For example, we're going to see the families really that have grown up in the SG-1 environments and the Stargate Atlantis environments. I mean, you know, how we interact as one big, happy family. We have footage of that, right? We got some footage of that?
Wait, we're gonna show you guys how we greet each other in the morning. Good morning, ass. There's a slice of Stargate.
Look, give me a damn chicken enchilada. Sir.
Let me ask you some questions while we're here interacting. Talking as friends, you know, fan to...
We have actually got live from the web questions from you to us.
If ancients have no body, how could the Wraith hurt them? What are you guys, smart?
In Atlantis.
Can you try to do better than that?
Jack and Sam only. Kill Pete. Wow.
Let me think about that for a second.
What would be the perfect ending? The credits.
So you want to know what's behind the gate? Come on. Nothing.
There's gotta be a way back.
Those winds outside are blowing at 110 knots. We're not going anywhere.
God, I miss going off-world.
Keep firing everything in dark! Action, you fire!
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Rainbow Sun Franks. I play Lieutenant Aiden Ford on Stargate Atlantis. And it's a beautiful day in the place where both Stargate Atlantis and SG-1 are filmed. I'm talking about Vancouver. Doesn't get any more beautiful than this. Hey, you remember dude from Late Night with Conan O'Brien? He goes by the name of Pierre Bernard.
Pierre Bernard!
There's this show on the Sci-Fi Network called Stargate SG-1. Probably the best sci-fi show since Star Trek. Bottom line, America, Stargate SG-1 is way better without Dr. Daniel Jackson.
He's gonna be on set with us, asking all sorts of questions. Who knows what he'll ask us, but you're gonna see. Right here on the lowdown, take you behind the gate.
Good afternoon.
Hi, how you doing?
All right. What can I do for you?
Yeah, my name is Pierre Bernard. I'm here to do some interviews for Stargate.
You are?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Who are
working.
you supposed to see?
I'm gonna see all the cast members. I'm doing interviews for Stargate Behind the Scenes, Secrets Revealed.
Okay, I don't have your name here at the gate.
So
who are you supposed to see now?
I'm gonna see Richard Dean Anderson, Amanda Tappings, Chris Judge.
Okay, do you know who's clearing you to come on the lot?
Not really. I just assumed they were gonna let me on in.
Okay, can you just hold on a minute, please?
Sure. This is gonna be great.
Sometimes I feel like Margaret Hamilton.
Wizard of Oz, Wicked Witch. Remember?
Here's a secret about Richard Dean Anderson. He was a mime artist.
I insisted on talking. It was the talking mime, which is, you know, the cardinal sin of miming. It was too hard to communicate. It's just, there's a wall here, you know, and do that kind of thing. I'm pulling a rope. Now it's a big rope, you know.
Okay, good.
It wasn't a career. It was something I had to do to live.
You've got 3 minutes before I shoot you as an intruder in my home.
I worked for a magician, did a kind of a little road show for him that was sponsored by Burger King. That was always a nightmare because you would have to don this massive molded burger head, and your arms would be down like this, and you'd have to do everything else, and you couldn't see anything. There was a mesh that would get clogged with leaves and bugs, and drool might come. Anyway.
All right, that wasn't necessary.
Hey guys, I'm back. Thanks. You haven't seen Amanda by any chance, have you? Oh, great.
It says no caller ID. Should I answer that?
Yeah, answer.
Okay. Hello? Oh, hi, sweetie. I'm good. How are you? But guess what? I'm in the middle of an on-camera interview. Okay. I still have to listen to it. Yes, but I have to call you back about those appointments. No, because I have to call you back because I'm literally on an on-air camera interview. Bye. So secrets revealed. You just got a secret that was revealed.
You're not a single and available.
It's the New York Times, constantly, at all times in between scenes. He always, and if you look closely, if there was a false edit, you'd see it in the back of his pants at all times. That's something really strange.
Well, 2 papers, New York Times and Wall Street Journal. Read both of them each day. Well, if I drink coffee and read the New York Times, I'm so agitated by the time I'm finished with both of them that I'm actually awake.
Is Carter letting herself get too involved in this one?
I do not believe Colonel Carter would allow these feelings to interfere with the commission of her duties.
Fair enough. But when the time comes, I want you to finish the job.
Understood. I think Teal'c is really enjoying assimilating into the Earth dating scene, and I think he's getting more attuned to the game. Last I heard, he was just out buying some spinners for his truck, so I think he's fitting right in now.
There's been a progression of Teal'c becoming more and more, human. Basically, the idea was that a lot of the things he's been doing were related to rituals that were Jaffa rituals. And the farther away he gets from believing in those doctrines, the less he feels compelled to, adhere to them.
Do whatever you guys want to do.
Whatever Amanda wants.
What do you need that for?
Anything I see moving is gonna get shot.
So what if it's a major?
Then he'll get hit with a race stunner instead of a P90.
What if he sees us first?
He'll probably hear you first.
You tell me to shut up again?
Again.
One of the big secrets about Atlantis is the fact that our friend Dr. Beckett is not Scottish.
Actually, I'm Scottish, David.
He's not Scottish, he's Irish.
I'm not Irish. Conan's Irish. Lovely, handsome man, though, by the way. As David mentioned earlier.
Conan the Barbarian.
Conan. Conan.
Now do it without the accent. Watch this. On.
Off.
Yes, Elizabeth's is.
And mine?
It's a brisk walk away.
And by brisk, you mean far?
Oh, by walk, I mean run.
I think he's doing some great work. You know, for a guy who's not done a lot of clothed acting roles.
Yes.
I think he's done some great.
Aye, it's about time for another Scott in the Sky.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's very good, Scott.
Thank you.
So, okay, there's a death. There's a kiss.
Touch each other in the forbidden way. The forbidden way. They're touching and kissing and cut. Good.
There's a major discovery.
I see that they've lined the corners, the edges with dirt. That's important too. Yeah.
Sometimes we get tightly reined in because we mess about a bit too much, or we laugh too much, or you know, especially if we have a big shooting day and we can't stop laughing, then they get nervous. For the most part, everyone has a great time and we all laugh together, but every once in a while it's okay. We've got 11 pages to shoot. Chill out.
Fire on that target.
I have to tell you that going into the latter half of the season, I'm just exhausted all the time. That's something that I have to get used to, is that such long hours and for such a long period of time, I'm not used to working like that. On one side, it's given me a place to live that isn't with my parents. And being the youngest guy, it's kind of cool for me and giving me a whole new life experience that way.
Hey, how you doing?
No, it's Wednesday.
Wow. Secrets that Daniel Jackson has. Yeah, he's a cross-dresser.
Where's everybody else?
I transported them onto the Alkesh.
Well, you kept the wrong guy, because I don't know anything about the ship.
But you are very attractive.
Secretly, what ends up happening is there's this episode where Teal comes over to visit him, and Daniel's impersonating Ethel Merman.
As of late, people have been making a lot of fun of the Athosians on set, and I'm not happy about that. Calling us dirty little people. So we're cleaning them up. We're cleaning them up because we are a proud people.
I'm not about to put those lives in jeopardy until I at least know how you defend. She adapted to the whole military aspect of it much more than I thought she would. And I think that had to do with just necessity. Once you're faced with an evil wraith, there isn't really a way to be hippie and peace-loving about it. So that's kind of stopped her in her tracks a bit and had to rethink.
Amanda, I'm back.
Oh no, he's back!
Oh my God.
I miss you so much.
I miss you so much! Why is New York so far away?
How was it? I'm telling you, this is gonna be great. Fantastic. You always say.
Let's just keep it down.
The VisFX for the eye, I don't think have honestly ever been done in television before.
There's one big difference between the gate on Stargate SG-1 and Atlantis, and that is that Stargate SG-1's gate...
Hey, wait a minute. This is plastic.
Atlantis's Stargate.
Rubber. And this is the other fun thing about it. Look up there. It's a wiggly Stargate.
Fascinating facts that I know you're... Sec. I should put this back because they're gonna need to... That's not what it wants to... Uh-oh. Oh, gum. I need is a stick or something.
This is the MALP. Nobody's really sure what it stands for, except we think it stands for Mobile All-Terrain Laboratory Platform. Although, we made it up, so it doesn't really matter. It costs $85,000.
Being an extra on this show it's really lovely. You know, they're treated top notch. It's raining. They're provided cover. They're hungry. They're provided sustenance.
Yo, you volunteered. I'll give you $5 if you give me a good scream. Come here. Come here. You like a girl?
ready for you.
Hi, I'm Finn Michael. I stand in for Richard Dean Anderson on the show. A lot of people don't know what a stand-in does. On this show, we do pretty well everything. Half the time, first thing in the morning, he's not there yet, so I'm doing the blocking, doing his dialogue. I don't get any fan letters because they don't know about me out there, but now they will, I hope. I'm hoping to get out to some of these gate cons. I know that they'd love to meet me.
Oh, check this out. His script with his gum on it. And his lines are actually highlighted. No speaker Jaffa.
Check the creed!
No habla Jaffa.
Well, one of the other secrets of working on Stargate is there's a lot of waiting around. I've been on the show for 6 years. I'm only 27 years old. I mean, check it out.
If it takes 7 days to shoot an episode, 6.5 days of that is just sitting around waiting for lighting to be done.
I beg to differ with that, being in charge of lighting.
You differ?
We wait more time for these guys to decide what they want lit and how they're going to shoot it than it takes to light it by far.
That is so not the case.
Let's settle this right now. What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for?
By the way, lighting's ready.
Hey, cut! Nice!
I have wonderful relationships working in social with Martin Wood. Peter DeLuise has a phenomenal sense of humor, and he understands from an actor's perspective the process, but still is a very fine technician.
Mommy! Okay, sci-fi fans, here's a big secret revealed. The set that I'm standing in right now was built for almost $2 million, and it's solid steel. It's engineered steel. It's a huge thing. There's $60,000 to $70,000 worth of lights in here. What I'm going to do right now is going to walk you through the set and show you how many times in a single show I can use any room any number of times. So what ends up happening, like this area in here, you may notice from the season opener. There's Thor's console right down there. You throw it in the middle of this thing and you've got a huge Asgard ship. This is where we put the Wraith when we want to keep him in Atlantis. Wraith in Atlantis, you might ask? Now, the show you're about to see, called The Eye, the beginning of this season, this is completely flooded, this area in here. And there's so much water dumping on them because there's a hurricane happening right out there. Hard to believe because that FedEx truck would be like in the middle of the ocean somewhere. But there's a big green screen that we pull across in that thing, and that's how we make outdoors.
It's no secret, but ever see, guaranteed.
The biggest secret is that all of our visual effects are actually done in this crappy building. We've been in there for 8. Average age of a lot of the artists that we have, it really varies. But to be honest, a lot of them are quite young. A lot of the guys, there may be like, one of them's 19, a couple of them 21. They're living at home with their mothers. Without these guys, you know, I'd be out of work, that's for sure. So it's fantastic. It's lucky for us.
These are all finished shots for a new episode of Stargate Atlantis called The Eye. And this stuff all had to do with this big hurricane that was sweeping across the ocean towards the city, and it's finally reached us.
The vis effects for The Eye, I don't think have honestly ever been done in television before. Just features have done. Day after tomorrow level visual effects.
In the past, the ancients have been protected by the shield or submerged deep enough in the water not to be affected. Flooding could sink the city entirely.
We treat Stargate Atlantis like a feature, as best we can for an episodic television series. So, you know, the model of the city when we first built it was over 4 million polygons. Well, that's feature film size. You know, that has enough detail that we can back up and the city looks really nice. But if we had to, we could get right up beside the buildings and there's still the amount of detail. And most of that's modeled, not textured, so that if you turn around the city, you can actually see all the detail moving. This is all software. Every time we buy something to install on a computer, it usually comes on CD. And some of these CDs, when we got them, you know, this would have been cutting edge stuff when it arrives in the mail or by courier. So some of these discs were in the $100,000 range when they came, and now they're coasters. But we like to collect coasters, so we have a coaster display. The largest one I'm aware of.
Carter is hot. Zoom in on that.
Hey, Joe, look at me.
What's up, y'all? One of the best things about both Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis is that you, the fans, always have a chance to win a part on the show. I ran into a dude from small town Wisconsin, and he was like, I'm in this next scene. I was like, what? He was.
I'm Nathan Flaminio. I'm from Wausau, Wisconsin, and I won the Get in the Gate contest. And here we are on the set of Stargate SG-1.
I got to meet him, and he was very sweet. Blonde and...
The costume that they originally had me in, I was running up the hill over there and stepped on it, and it ripped right off of me.
Now, we have actually got live from the web questions from you to us. This is the must-know stuff.
So the first question off the internet is Christopher...
right now, but nonetheless, fascinating history.
Where can I get Stargate bedding?
Bookstore. Video shop.
I don't know.
How did the ancients set up the gates with just jumpers? Haven't a clue.
I have no idea.
What does NID stand for? NID.
Carter is hot. Zoom in on that. Carter is hot.
Where did Major Davis go in season 7? To his trailer.
When are we going to hear Taylor sing?
When hell freezes over.
I'm hoping it's 10th, 11th season or something.
I saw Daniel reunite with Sarah. Am I behind?
Well, David Hewlett's playing it, I don't think.
How was Anubis defeated? Was he?
When will Jack and Sam kiss?
I think she might have a bit of a thing for McKay. I don't know. Something about his belly.
It's a prickly relationship that has romantic possibilities, let's put it that way.
Possibly they might actually end up together. And then there's a surprise twist. Nice job, Rick.
Stargate action figures. Would you buy them? My action figure is just going to be the Shaquille O'Neal action figure that they paint a little gold symbol on.
But I think the key to being less annoying is if you were more annoying, then I would seem less annoying. Now, I've talked to Rainbow and to Rachel about this, and I haven't actually got around to you yet.
Right.
Because you're so busy.
Oh! Ow.
Should I kiss it better?
No. Just don't do it again.
Hey, Michael, I really appreciate you sitting down with me and agreeing to this interview. I know after the thing that occurred with Conan, with your part being cut out, that I thought maybe there was a little, problems there.
It's one thing to go on national TV and diss on the character, and even though I blew you away in that sequence we shot, somehow it just ended up with your face being on that screen. Somehow I was cut out of the entire thing. I mean, can you explain that?
Dr. Jackson?
Is there a time limit to this? Or anything? No? Yeah?
Why, are you bored already?
No, I'm not bored. I'm just, bored.
What, my questions aren't good enough for you?
They're fine. They're really
Look,
good. You've done a lot of research. Please
don't mess with me. You know I have Conan's ear. I can easily get back on Conan and work on you some more. I guess there's one thing I don't really want to know, but I guess I should ask. How's Pete?
Stay tuned.
I think Samantha Carter is very hot.
I've noticed several episodes where you and Chris seem to have something going on. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but they would bring the camera on the two of you, and it almost seems like a private joke has occurred.
Is this really what you want?
I don't have a choice.
I will destroy you.
I'm thrilled
What's
that you're
going
getting
on
that.
there?
I'm thrilled you're getting that.
I mean,
It's,
does RDA have something to worry about?
I think if he doesn't step up to the plate and start, acting like a real man, then maybe he does have something to worry about. That's all I'm going to say.
How come there isn't what do you call it, a Carter doll?
From your lips to the god of merchandising ears, my friend.
I mean, I'm waiting for that. That's the one doll I would actually buy. Hello, Dr. Weir.
That's a serious question. That is so serious that I can't answer it.
What other kind of genetic surprises does Shepard possess besides his ancient genes?
You know, that might be for another network to talk about because...
Okay. Who's the bigger distraction on this set, David Hewlett or Rainbow Franks?
What? That is really tough. They are head-to-head, competing every day for...
Hey, Joel, look at me.
What? Yeah.
Why haven't they written in more women relationships for your character?
I'm hoping that you can stay for a while, you know, check out the sights.
I don't know, it hasn't been really warranted. We have an episode that we just finished last week where O'Neill gets kind of caught in bed. So we do know that he's, you know, has a penchant for that kind of activity. It was kind of...
replica of yourself that would be available, but anatomically correct as well.
I'll do it.
I am sorry, I have to ask.
That's coming out of your own little head.
That's not coming out of my head.
You're sick.
Do you not need every able body to help defend Atlantis?
I think we can handle it.
Oh, bless your heart.
Like, God.
The hit is accentuated by a Charlie's Angels hair flip. See?
I got a serious question.
Okay, yes.
How do you guys go to the bathroom on Atlantis? I'm curious.
Well, Taylor made sure that the room that she got had its own ensuite.
I didn't ask that myself. Someone
else
told me
asked
to
that. They
ask
wanted
that
to know about
question,
the toilets.
Yeah. Weird
Who the
people
hell
out there.
wanted to know about that?
They're so
What is your
weird.
name?
Actually, I'm kind of into the Wraith women.
The Marilyn Mansons?
Yeah, I don't know, something about them.
You must feel hunger by now. I hear that you have a thing for the Wraith female.
Yes,
You
I
think
do.
they're kind of sexy. What is that about?
I think...
What is that about?
I just think the Wraith women, and particularly the Keeper, there's something hot about her.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think they're hot.
You're kinky.
Yeah. Yeah. You like that in your guys?
No comment.
We wouldn't be having this problem if the damn alpha site that we'd picked hadn't been marked by the Wraith.
They're a real pain in the ass, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Will Dr. Weir ever fight Taylor for Shepard's love? Because I'm beginning to sense something going on there.
Well, we already have.
The looks that he gives.
Yeah. No, we've had a few bouts already, actually, and, you know, she's a fighter, so she wins. So if it came down to that, if it came down to a real one-on-one...
Are you telling me you can't kick her butt?
Well, yeah, I think we would have to revert to really dirty tricks. But she likes Taylor. I mean, they actually like each other. So it'd be a hard thing. Maybe they'll go off and... Oh, no, another show again. Sorry, another show again.
Interesting.
Booyah! I see you guys got the VIP suite, huh?
Woo! Woo!
That's what it's like to skate on my board.
What's up, y'all? Not only will the down... Oh, you stupid Rainbow. God, this makes me feel like I'm VJing again. Oh. Not only will Lowdown give you behind gates, you will also see other stuff.
I thought tonight I would take a couple of the cast members from SG-1 out for dinner. They had a nice room reserved for us to eat in. It's down here, downstairs in the cellar. And here it is. It's the wine cellar in the restaurant. They put together this nice little cozy table for us. And there'll be the three of us eating tonight. We're surrounded by some vintage wine. And it's quite possible we'll drink everything in this room tonight.
This is Jay Acavone. Hey, for those of you who don't know.
How's it going?
Now, did you make Colonel, or are you still Major Kowalski? Does it depend on which dimension we're in?
I believe it doesn't matter. I'm Major. I think I'm Major. I'm Major Kowalski. Major Charlie Kowalski.
Yeah, you guys drink whatever you want. It's in the company.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, go for it.
What years of Cristal do you have?
Oh, no.
Is there a height restriction in this moment?
I see you guys got the VIP suite, huh?
Gulliver will be here in a minute.
They saw two black guys come in and said, no, downstairs.
Lord Ares demands nothing short of complete obedience from both you and your people.
Everybody wants to do that. Yeah, favorite guest star. Favorite guest star. 8 years, how many episodes? 200 episodes, whatever the hell it was. Who was
I think you know who our favorite guest stars are, because they're the ones we still keep in touch with.
All right!
Booyah! Fake as hell.
Hey!
What's going on?
There he is.
Hey. Wow, pan to this.
Welcome.
Hi! Wait. Get the bling. What time is it?
Oh,
what time is
it's
it?
It's only 20 to 10.
Wow. 20 to 10. And Rainbow just showed up.
I was out.
You're out for dinner.
I didn't know that was going on. I didn't leave my phone. You guys are late.
I think we've said it numerous times. When's the series going to be over? Is a question that we're asked a lot. Or we're going to have another year. And I think it will truly end when we're not having fun anymore, and when the writers run out of ideas. And that really hasn't happened. That definitely hasn't happened.
Do you think when the series does end, you guys will continue to work on projects together?
Oh, God, no, hell no. I don't even like these people.
Somebody find fun.
Welcome to my crib. There you go. There's not a lot of it. If you expected me to be living like 50 Cent, you're wrong. I'm living like 25 cents, but it's okay. Well, let's go right to this. This is the pride and joy of the fridge photography. This is what every Stargate fan wants and every MacGyver fan loves. Oh, yeah. Look at that outfit. Look at that hair. Ricky D. Oh, yeah. That's good times. I'm on international television now, and people all over the world know me, and I'm living it up. So when I got this place, the number one thing I was looking forward to was this view. Look at that. Look at that view.
Okay, well, you get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. If you're lucky, you get like a half an hour workout at home, and then you come to work. I'm here at 6 in hair and makeup, and on set at 7 for a rehearsal. Shoot till 1, have a half hour for lunch, and then shoot till 7:30, 8 o'clock. Then I go home, and I do homework for an hour, learning the next day's lines.
My mind was modeled after yours.
Is that why you left 5th?
You know me as well as I know you.
And then I go to bed, and then I get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock the next morning, and that's how glamorous it is.
Here, give me the camera. You afraid to give me the camera? Okay. It's too expensive to ride on my skateboard? Oh, I'll hold the camera. All right, take it. How fast are you? This is Joe's leg. Let's go. We'll go slow. So what we want to do is get the feel of what it's like to be on a board, right? There we go. Okay, come on. Faster! Woo! Woo! That's what it's like to skate on my board.
You need to start trusting me, Jack.
No, I really don't.
The fate of the planet depends on it.
Oh, hi. You're also going to see things like what's going to happen next on Stargate Atlantis, what's going to happen on SG-1, who's friends with who are our new enemies, who are our new family members, and who put that there?
Who will be elated and others who will be equally upset.
We're doing some things that are heavily character-based, that are sort of lightning rod issues for many fans online. They seem to have very strong, polarized viewpoints on how they want to see these things resolved, or for that matter, really don't want to see them resolved in any way.
This is the type of job that could go on forever. We've got another order for a 9th season. I've always said that we would only be limited by our imaginations, and we have such an imaginative, creative force.
You're a fruitcake.
We do an episode called Threads. I was kind of bugging the guys to answer a question about Daniel's ascension when he left and died and went off to wherever he went off to that we never knew, and I never knew. In an episode called Threads, we addressed the issue of what kind of happened to him, what decisions made, who he met along the way, and what changed his mind and brought him back to join the team on Earth and in this reality.
There are some diehards who prefer me bald.
You need to start trusting me, Jack.
No, I really don't.
The fate of the planet depends on it.
We continue to be excited by it and enjoy it, and I get excited about seeing the dailies for an episode I've written or been involved with, or we sit down and watch an episode when it's finally coming together with the music and the visual effects. If we all go, wow, that was pretty good, that's the best we can do.
The scripts are going extremely well, and I have actually made a number of suggestions, most of which have been completely ignored. That's a step above where I was last year, which was...
You have not been practicing.
Yes, I have.
Joe and I are both Capricorns. Apparently, we should not get together. Capricorns are not good, apparently, in relationships.
So you think it's worth checking out?
Oh, well, Taylor's not Capricorn. Oh, no, don't you worry. Taylor is not a Capricorn.
The Wraith are slowly waking. Soon, this entire galaxy will be embroiled in a war the likes of which our generations have never seen.
There's been a few speeches that were written in both The Storm and The Eye, where she's basically giving these speeches to the people saying, be prepared to die, and we're going to fight until the last minute. And that's something she never would have thought of saying 8 months ago.
We felt somehow it was appropriate. This is where it all started. And
well, you had something to do with this.
And we're single-handedly gonna kill it. So that's why we're here, really. So it's sort of it's like a full circle of life. There's the beginning, and we're the end. So,
Of the circle.
Of the circle.
Exactly.
We end the circle. Yeah.
If you're asking me something about the content and the storyline, the arc of this franchise, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm not quite sure what I have to do in this next scene. Oh no, I have to kiss Amanda. That's what I have to kiss Amanda.
I come in advance of the others, but they will be here soon.
Oh my God. She's the replicator.
I thought all you wanted was C4 and a jumper.
Why raid a city when you can seize it right here?
Carter, what do you want me to do? Call in reinforcements? Taking on a system lord.
You cannot hope to defeat me!
Larva premieres tonight at 9.
On the next Ghost Hunters, visit a hotel with some permanent guests.
I think we got our ghost, boys.
Then,
There it is right there.
a tavern where last call goes on for eternity.
There's somebody standing right over there, guys.
Ghost Hunters, now at its only time, Wednesday at 10 on Sci-Fi.